Hi, I'm Alexa, Amazon's personal assistant. Today I'd like to introduce you to the Vanguard Group of North Idaho. They will be presenting a new strategic opportunity they believe exists for Amazon. But before I get to that, let me introduce you to the people that make up the Vanguard Group. Jason Merrifield is the designated CEO. He lives in Hayden, Idaho with his wife and 3 daughters. Jason works at Kaiser Aluminum as a millwright. Sadie Gregg is the group's chief operating officer. She lives in Kuski, Idaho with her daughter and attends LCSC full-time. Brandon Latalian is the chief financial officer. He lives in Post Falls, Idaho with his wife and young family. Brandon is a system analyst for Cisco. Aaron Merrifield is the chief marketing officer and brings projects together. He lives in Rathdrum, Idaho with his wife of 23 years and has 3 kids. Aaron is an electrician and also works at Kaiser. Now I'll turn this over to Jason to tell you a little about Amazon.
Thank you, Alexa. Hi, I'm Jason Merrifield, the CEO of the Vanguard Group of North Idaho. I'll now give you a quick introduction to Amazon. Amazon was founded in 1994 by Jeff Bezos as an online bookstore and has grown into the world's largest online retailer. In 2018, Amazon had revenue of $232.9 billion and made record profits of $10.1 billion. Continuous growth at Amazon has been made possible through sustained reinvestment in the company. This constant influx of cash has allowed Amazon to move beyond its primary retailing business and to become a major service provider. While these strategic moves have often been made to bolster Amazon's own marketplace, they generally also add convenience for customers. Amazon's list of competitors continues to grow as the company expands. Amazon Web Services provides data hosting that competes with HP, IBM, and Salesforce. Amazon Prime, with its low yearly fee, offers streaming video that competes with Netflix and Hulu. Amazon has also ventured into electronic manufacturing and competes with Apple, Samsung, and Roku. Now I'll turn you over to Sadie, who will explain our research, including the IFAS, EFAS, and SWOT, that leads us into our strategic opportunity. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sadie Gregg, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer for the Vanguard Group of North Idaho. The Vanguard Group has conducted an external and internal factor analysis summary to identify strengths and weaknesses of the strategic opportunity. The external factor analysis summary and internal factor analysis summary are 2 techniques aimed at evaluating the external and internal environment of the company and the performance of the company in these environments. The purpose is to identify factors that are strategically important to a company. This tool shows the company their present responses as well as the areas of business that need to be improved upon. This helps the company identify the areas that they need to focus on as well as help them develop a strategic plan. The tables can be used by a company to identify opportunities within the market as well as generate alternatives. One of the most important aspects of the analysis is that they can alert the company that there is a need for change. Now I will summarize the internal factor analysis. Amazon's strongest attribute is the fact that they're a known household name. It benefits them to be a well-known company because customers look forward to their new releases. Customers also trust Amazon to offer quality products. Amazon's CEO, Jeff Bezos, is very proud of the high performance and quality standards Amazon is held to. Because of those values, Amazon also benefits from supply chain efficiency, visionary leadership, and free cash flows. Free cash flows gives Amazon the freedom to take action when innovation is possible. Amazon's weaknesses include the risk of the unknown. The costs of goods and expenses can affect profits if operation doesn't go as planned. If operating expenses increase, revenue that is expected to be earned from this new service is based on current expenses, so an increase in cost of operation may not be beneficial to the bottom line. Weather advisories or poor weather conditions can halt or delay deliveries with little notice to the customer, resulting in customers possibly choosing to opt out of this service. Now, I will comment on the external factor analysis involving opportunities and threats. Amazon Web Services has room to grow. There are always options to expand services worldwide, and with the free cash flows available, expansion is always an option. Constant innovation opens doors for Amazon to venture into new territory. Amazon's strengths make the company attractive to potential partnering companies. Amazon could expand into shipping services to cut costs by having more local warehouses for faster deliveries, making prescription deliveries successful and attractive to users. Cutting shipping costs would also keep costs down for customers. Amazon is breaking into the healthcare industry, which is constantly finding ways to make practices and procedures easier with new technology. Amazon could gain more customers with the use of big data. Insight is a powerful tool to sufficiently anticipate customers' needs and meet them. Privacy concerns are relevant to everyone, and even big data is not immune to security risks. Maintaining safe storage data is important to upholding customers' trust and loyalty, especially while handling sensitive data such as an individual's prescription information. Amazon is at risk of being considered a monopoly, and favorable tax rates could be removed. Shipping companies could raise prices, cutting into the revenue Amazon would make from offering this service. Bad publicity, such as poor marketing or advertising, can draw customers away from the Amazon's products and services. Competitors entering the market would take business away from Amazon, making it incredibly important that Amazon highlights the aspects that nobody else has to offer. The information in the factor analysis summaries was used to make the following SWOT analysis. I'd like to introduce the Chief Marketing Officer, Erin Merrifield.
Sadie, thank you for the information on the IFAS and the EFAS and how that led to our SWOT analysis. Hi everyone, my name is Erin Merrifield and I am the Chief Marketing Officer of the Vanguard Group of North Idaho. Today I'll be presenting our strategic opportunity for Amazon. Amazon's vision is to be Earth's most customer-centric company, to build a place where people can come to find and discover anything they might want to buy online. Amazon faces many issues in the market, one of which is delivery systems. Amazon's third-party delivery companies have had to modify their behavior in order to satisfy Amazon customers. Amazon's been heavily investing in autonomous vehicles and drone delivery systems. In 2016, Amazon successfully delivered its first product in the United Kingdom via drone. So we got to wondering, what kind of a package can a small drone deliver? In 2018, we noticed that in the Amazon Form 10K filed with the SEC that they purchased a pharmaceutical company called PillPack. So PillPack opens up the opportunity for Amazon to deliver small packages of pharmaceuticals right to your door. I just got home from the doctor. I had this nagging cough. The doctor sent a prescription to Amazon for me. Come in! Oh, hi Alexa!
Please present your identification.
There you go.
Identification verified.
Hello, I'm your Amazon pharmacist. Here we have your prescription for cough Dawn Acillin. Take one pill twice daily with your morning and evening meal. Continue treatment for the full 10 days when all pills should be gone. If you miss one, just continue as normal until the prescription is finished. Do you have any questions?
No questions. Thanks, Amazon.
Great. Get well soon.
I hope you have enjoyed the previous low-budget, low-tech demonstration of how we imagine the pharmaceutical delivery systems to work. Implementation requires a strategic plan implementation timeline. A major hurdle preventing this project from moving forward are legal implications related to drone use. In 2016, Amazon made their first drone delivery in the United Kingdom, a bag of popcorn. Since then, Amazon has been working with lawmakers, paving the way for widespread drone deliveries across the United Kingdom by 2019. With this legal roadmap in place, working with U.S. lawmakers should be much easier. Implementation will occur in stages, with Phase 1 beginning in the summer of 2019, when Whole Foods stores and Amazon fulfillment centers in Seattle area will be upgraded for prescription drug delivery. This will allow a test phase rollout to begin in the fall of 2019 in the Seattle area. Amazon will continue to upgrade remaining properties on a relatively short timeline, just 2 to 3 years, in order to well establish a first mover advantage. One component to implementation is to look at costs. Location analysis will determine if Whole Foods locations are the strategic locations for the new pharmacies. Analysts currently employed by Amazon who have chosen locations for new fulfillment centers will have the appropriate skills and abilities to perform the location analysis. We estimate that building a pharmacy center in the Whole Foods location will cost approximately $250,000. Where alternate locations can be utilized, remodels might cost lower. Construction costs should be amortized over 10 years. We estimate annual rent to be approximately $25,000. Many other costs are expected and can be reviewed on our cost analysis worksheet. Pharmacists have expressed concerns that the lack of face-to-face interaction will put patients at risk. With the proposed system, real pharmacists will be communicating with patients via Amazon electronic devices that provide for real-time communication. The first contact would be while the person is still at the doctor's office prior to checkout. At this time, the pharmacist has the opportunity to ask about other prescriptions from other pharmacists to ensure that no adverse reactions will take place. At the time of delivery, the medicine again can be described and special instructions given with the opportunity for the patient to ask questions. Ultimately, all the existing functions will still take place, only through a new medium made possible by Amazon electronic devices. Marketing will involve initial hiring of displaced pharmacy employees from Shopko closures. These pharmacists and technicians will be able to communicate with the medical community they already have a rapport with, that a new Amazon pharmacy is coming online. After the pharmacy is online in that location, packaging for Amazon will reflect the new opportunity for filling prescriptions. After the initial rollout, Amazon Alexa devices will be given the ability to order via voice command for common household medicines. Imagine it's Saturday night and your child has developed a cough, but you're out of cough syrup. No longer will it be necessary to bundle up and head out into the snow. Instead, the Amazon drone can have the cough syrup to your door in 15 minutes. Up next is Brandon with Evaluation and Control.
Hi, I'm Brandon Latine, Chief Financial Officer of the Vanguard Group of North Idaho. I would like to go over how we are going to evaluate and control the implementation of Amazon's expansion into the pharmaceutical industry. In order to create a smooth and efficient rollout, Amazon must follow these guidelines while evaluating progress over time and control the outcomes. The most important tool to our evaluation is a budget plan, which will include monthly, quarterly, and annual analyses. Being able to track expenses in comparison to what we have planned will keep us aligned with our goals. But keep in mind that seasonal changes and industrial advancements will require us to be flexible and make changes at any given time. Our next tool in the evaluation is having a plan to set up an effective timeline with reachable dates and goals. Falling behind can drive morale down and blow our budget through the roof, so it is very crucial that these goals can be reached on or before the dates we set in place. A key benchmark seen from other companies when implementing a new service is starting with a small sample of the population and testing it there first. We plan on doing this in our hometown, Seattle, because they have one of the best medical industries in the country and are a fairly large market. This will give us both a great opportunity to see how the service performs, as well as give back to our local community. Upon this phase of the process, we will need to evaluate feedback we receive from hospitals, pharmacies, and customers, and then make appropriate changes before implementing our service into other markets. The driving factor in the entire process of evaluation and control is having accurate information and data. Bad data can result in false judgments and wrong actions. We feel that the success of this operation will come through budget, timelines, sample markets, feedback, and good data, which we will conquer with good organization, teamwork, and correction. Now I'd like to go over the success and failure of our operation. The success of our operation will be measured by the return on investment, which will be compared to our competition. Failure will result from long-term investment that falls short of the return on the stock market or bond market. Our estimated return on investment for the first year is 5.9%. Though this is a bit low, we expect to see a significant growth year over year and should double by the end of the third year. We understand that certain markets will not be able to adapt to our services, and those are problems we will need to address at that time with the possibility of pulling out of the particular market, especially in sparse populations where drones cannot fly far enough for convenient deliveries. With that in mind, we hope that we may be able to provide these services to as many people as possible. Thank you.
In the end, the group learned a lot about Amazon and collaborating in group settings. Jason learned new business concepts, including the IFAS and EFAS. He also learned Google Docs graphical limitations and that Amazon makes frequent changes to their logo. To Sadie's surprise, she found that thinking outside the box can produce usable ideas. Sadie also learned that Amazon is fiercely dedicated to their customers and that they're willing to take substantial risks. Aaron learned that deduced reasoning in his current job transfers over to the business world. He was surprised by the magnitude of this project and thinks our paper could have easily ran over 100 pages long. For the strategic opportunity section, he also learned a lot about pharmacies and their costs. Brandon found himself learning business concepts not found inside our textbooks. He was surprised by the number of opportunities available to Amazon for future expansion. He also believes that this group setting experience will benefit him in his future business career.
And I am the CEO. No, Jason is the CEO. I'm just the marketing dude.
Take two.
Thanks for that introduction on the